Okay, love bugs, you guys know I'm always bragging about my kids. This weekend, the girls are performing at the Lakers game. Yes, the Lakers halftime show. I'm so excited. And I think I found the winner for my go-to, like, perfect hair for the event. This one here comes courtesy of Myfirstwig, and they sent over this beautiful 16-inch new and improved drawstring wig. She has a beautiful chestnut brown ombre detail hair, 6 inches of parting. This is a pre-everything wig, so you don't have to cut any lace, bleach any knots, or tint the lace. She came with this nice, beautiful luster. We did touch up the curls a little bit and do a glueless install on this one. There are so many details on this one that you'll see everything and all the specs. But again, the highlight on this one that this one is a drawstring wig, which makes it nice and snug and 100% glueless. Get a load of the Flawless hairline, and again, glueless. I'm so in love, but I'm not gonna keep ranting. We're gonna go ahead and jump into this quick, simple, and easy tutorial. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. Okay, love bugs, let's get right into it. This wig here is the star of the show today. She is a 16-inch ombre brown straight glueless human hair lace front wig. She is a 13x6 drawstring wig, which is absolutely amazing. The texture is silky straight, and did I mention she's 16 inches in length? You guys can see the technology today is a pre-everything, so you get the pre-cut lace, pre-bleached knots, and the pre-plucked hairline. Here is a look at the nape. You get that comb, the adjustable straps, as well as the drawstring. There's also a little lace in the back, and you also get your adjustable removable band. I'm gonna go ahead and adjust the straps in the back for a little extra security. Then I'm also going to adjust that beautiful drawstring. This here is amazing because no matter what size or shape your head is, this is going to make the wig fit very custom to your head. From here, we're going to go ahead and put the wig on from the back to the front, and this is what we're working with. Absolutely flawless straight out of the box. Now look at the lace. When I hold it down, you can see it is literally invisible. I mean, many people say invisible, but this one actually appears visible with zero work done. The hair is gorgeous. The length is gorgeous. The color job is perfection. I'm absolutely in love with this, but this is most certainly what we can expect from my first wig. This one also fits glueless, so I kind of showed you there for a second. Also, you can for sure switch the parting. As I mentioned, this is a 13x6 frontal, so you for sure have the leeway to go ahead and switch it up. Here is what the wig looks like from the back. That smooth transition from the natural black to the beautiful brown is the perfect transition and pop. I'm going to pull the hair back with some clips, and we're going to begin the process of the install. Today's step one for me is going to be just to take care of my own edges. If you have sideburns or edges peeking out, you want to make sure that you slick them down so that they blend a lot better. Mine are very much a 4C texture, so once I add that new edge control that I'm trying out, you guys can see it's going to make it a lot easier to blend. Also, the next step for me is going to be cut off any excess lace. As I mentioned, this is a pre-cut lace, but when it comes to the length of the lace, sometimes it may be a little bit big for me, so I just cut off anything that was going to go overlap around my ears. Then we can pull the lace back and apply a little bit of a non-glue melting spray. This here is just going to make everything flawless and seamless. I apply the lace back on top and then just dab off any excess. From here, I did blow dry, and I go back between cool setting and a hot shot just to really get that suctions on my forehead. I know that sounds weird, but when the lace dries, it starts to feel like it's literally suctioning on your forehead. The next step for me is going to be to go ahead and do that dynamic duo. You guys know I typically would do the wax stick paired with the electric hot comb. Today I did opt for mousse for more of a silky, fluffy finish. The wax typically tends to kind of lay things a lot more flat, but it can get a little bit more oily. So I did go with that option again, just to keep the body in the hair all the way around. And then I went in with the electric hot comb on a very high heat setting. Be caution, heat is heat, so it will get hot. If you do this on yourself, it can burn. So seek a professional, or you can also take your wig off and do the same step on a wig head. I also did add a little bit of hairspray along the hairline whenever I added the heat, just because I feel like that gives it a little bit more height so that it's out of my face. Once I got everything exactly how I like it, we can go into the next step, which is going to be to tint the lace. Today I used the Ruby Kiss range, and from here I did do the cream foundation in the shade 16 along the hairline and 15 in the parting space. Feel free to do whatever shade matches, or if you have something that you think will work even better, you can also leave that in the comments and I'll be sure to check it out. Now that we're almost done, I did want to add a little bit more volume to the hair. So I took my Hot Tools curling iron and I did some larger curls, curling away from the face, holding it there for a few seconds. The hair was beautiful as is, but I just wanted to add the, like the bang, the body in the front to really bring it home. I really liked the way this looked, but I did want to go ahead and add a little bit of curl to the ends to make it all merry. This is kind of a finesse, if I'm honest. You can for sure take your time with this, but I just like to do this to really give the illusion that everything was like, take your time and curl, but you honestly don't have to. I have all the details on this wig down below. Look at how beautiful and flawless she is and how she accentuates my complexion, the melanin, all of that. And then of course I set it off with a little hairspray and we are good to go and still 100% glueless. Get a load of the hairline and how seamless and flawless it is without adding any baby hair. The ends, I did not add any product and it has a beautiful, soft, bouncy luster. Definitely a high quality. And this wig is sure to have a really nice long lifespan. The lace is HD Swiss lace, invisible air lace. There's no shedding, no tangling. And of course you can see how beautiful she looks from the back. Also, before we go, I did want to give you guys a quick demo of that drawstring. Even when your wig is installed, you can pull the drawstring out, adjust it to be tighter or looser to your liking, tuck it back in, put the comb back in, and you are literally good to go. Here is what the wig looks like styled in a little clip with some bangs up front. Very easy to do a simple and quick updo, even though this is a shorter length, and it looks absolutely gorgeous and of course very classy. Okay, love bugs, so I did a final look with a little clip up. This way I was able to show you in detail the drawstring vibe. Now I took a little bit of a break, so hopefully I didn't cramp, or how do you say it? Cramp, make a, what is it called? Cramp in the hair. Too bad. But this is the beautiful wig right here. Now this here is Myfirstwig's new 16-inch 13x6 drawstring. Yes, they included a drawstring upgraded ombre lace wig. There's so many more details to this wig, but it's hard for me to remember all that with this old age of mine. You can see how beautiful she is from the ombre, from that natural gloss and luster that the hair has even when you don't use much product. This one holds an amazing curl. As you guys can see, I did some quick little curls to, like that little finesse curl that I like to do, where I kind of just added the bang up here and kind of bumped the ends a little bit, and it gave everything that this one needed and more. There's a flawless hairline on this one, and I love the fact that this one fits glueless. Now you did see me use a very light layer of product to go ahead and kind of like melt the lace down. It is extremely windy here. If you've heard about the LA fires that happened a few weeks ago, LA is still recovering from that, and if the icing on the cake wasn't worse, the icing on the cake is that it is back windy again, which I'm pretty sure gives a lot of the victims PTSD, because even though the winds didn't start the fire, they picked up and the fires moved so fast because the winds were so extreme. I definitely had to add a little bit of reinforcement to my lace just for that reason. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little powder to the hairline because it's been quite a few hours since I did the install. One fun thing about this one is that it does have the drawstring, which makes this one a one size fits most wig. Literally, you can shrink the wig down to as small as my 5-year-old's head, even smaller, or if you have an XL head, this one will fit you too. It's the perfect snug fit, which of course helps you to not have to bond the wig down at all, and just makes it just feel a little bit more of a comfort or reassurance that nothing will happen to your wig. I can talk about this wig for on and on and hours. There's so many great benefits. I love the fact that this is a 6-inch parting and it looks so natural. I love the color on this one. It is absolutely perfect. Very much on trend for the season. I've been telling you guys the ombres, the browns, the chestnuts, the balayage definitely is like the look of the current season. Before I go, I would love to share with you all the packaging and all of the goodies that Myfirstwig provided. You can go You guys know they love to give us these portable wig heads, and I love this because it's an easy pop out and a way to store and style your wig like in its natural state by, like, you know, slipping it off, putting it on this wig head so that it can stay overnight, like while you shower, while you switch to go to the gym, bedtime, and all of those things. This is the packaging. Is this upside down? This is the packaging, of course, and inside, of course, we got some goodies. On top, you'll see this beautiful here sleeve, or like dust bag, if you will, and this basically a garment bag is more so what this is, and it says Myfirstwig. I love the pink. This is what the wig came in, and a perfect way to continue to store your wig. It zips up like any other garment bag, and you can kind of like fold it in half, or you can leave it flat depending on if you want to preserve the hair. And I just love these so much. Also inside, we got a bunch of goodies. Here is a pack of brown wig caps, which you guys know I can appreciate a pack of brown, so I'm gonna put that right there. We also got the melt belt, and I love theirs because it's nice and thick, but it's also super soft and comfortable to wear. Here we have their reusable pouch, and this is what it looks like on this side, and then on this side it's double-sided with the logo, and then it's a reusable pouch. When you open it up, you do get 2 clips, and then you also get a rat tail comb, and it does say Myfirstwig on the back, or the like handle of it, and it's a rat tail, of course, which I love so much. Also, if I did not mention, this one here is their Silky Soft and Smooth 16-inch Malaysian origin wig. This one has a 1 to 2 year lifespan. If you're like me and you switch your wigs out and you don't wear them like consecutively, it can last even longer than that. Like if you pull it out for like a couple of days each month, it's definitely going to last you quite a few years. The color on this one, of course, is an ombre brown, but when you select it on the sales page, it'll be named same as picture. Of course, there's also other options if you want to go for something more natural, or just switch it up from what I have. And then mine is also a size 1 cap, which I believe is the smallest. And again, the icing on the cake is that drawstring, which is going to make it even more snug. So that's pretty much it, love bugs. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. Be sure to check her out. Of course, there's a direct link down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share with your friends. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Smooches.